Welcome to Confidence Thursday, ladies. Here is our question to kick us off. Who are you waiting on before you move forward? Think about that. How many decisions have you delayed because you were waiting for someone else to tell you it was okay, or waiting for someone else to believe in you, or waiting for someone to validate your idea, or waiting for someone to say, yeah, you should do that, or you're ready, you've got this, or you can handle this. But what if no one ever says those words to you? Do you stay where you are? Or do you trust that you've already been given what you need to take the next step? Because here's the thing. One of the greatest confidence killers is waiting for permission that was never ours to seek. Today, we're talking about how to stop waiting and start moving. There have been seasons in my life where I looked to everyone else before I looked inward. And I would ask questions like, what do you think? Would you do this? Do you think this is a good idea? Now, don't misunderstand me here, because seeking wise counsel is definitely important. And that's why I think we should all have mentors and coaches in our lives. We all need those trusted people. But there was a time when I wasn't really seeking wisdom. I was seeking certainty. I wanted someone else to remove all the risk, and I wanted someone else to guarantee the outcome. I wanted someone to tell me I couldn't fail, but it just doesn't work that way. And at some point, you gather the information, you pray, you seek wise counsel, and then you have to make the decision. No one else can live your calling. No one else can steward your gifts. No one else can walk the path God has placed in front of you. And that realization changed a lot for me. So here's what I want you to remember today. Confident women do not wait for permission. They move with wisdom and conviction. So there's three pieces that go into this. And the first one is there's a difference between wisdom and permission. So when we think about this, seeking wisdom is healthy, but seeking permission is limiting. Wisdom asks, what can I learn? Permission asks, am I allowed? Those are very different questions. Wise leaders seek advice, and that's so important. They ask questions. They learn from people who have gone before them. But after they've gathered that wisdom, they decide. They don't continue polling people until someone finally tells them what they're secretly hoping to hear. At some point, you have to trust your preparation. Trust your values, trust your experience, and trust that God will continue directing your steps as you move. The second piece is you don't need everyone to understand your calling. And this one, it really speaks to me because not everyone will understand the direction your life is taking and your choices. And that's okay. Some people won't see the vision that you see, and some people won't understand why you changed direction. Some people may question your decisions, and some people may even discourage you, and that happened to me. That doesn't automatically mean you're on the wrong path. Sometimes people can only evaluate your decision through the lens of their own experience. But God did not give your assignment to everyone else. He gave it to you. And that doesn't mean you become defensive, and it doesn't mean you stop listening. It simply means you stop expecting universal agreement before you're willing to move. Because being confident and being that woman you're designed to be, it requires courage. And sometimes courage looks like taking the next step, even when not everyone else understands why. The third piece of this is action. Action builds confidence. Confidence grows after action, not before it. So many women believe they'll act once they feel confident, but that's really how confidence develops. It's built through evidence. You make the call, you survive, you have the conversation, you launch the business, you learn, you recover, you grow. Every courageous action becomes evidence that you can trust yourself. And if you wait until you feel completely fearless, you'll probably be waiting a very, very long time. So instead, ask yourself this question. What would I do today if I trusted that I could handle whatever comes next? Because let me tell you, if you are walking the path God has before you, you can handle it. And that is a very, very powerful question because it shifts your focus away from fear and toward action. So before we close today, I want to encourage you to pray. I want to encourage you to thank God for creating you for your purpose and for giving you your unique gifts, experiences, and opportunities. I want you to ask God to forgive you for the times where we've looked to opinions of other people more than to you. I want to encourage you to ask God to help you seek wisdom without becoming dependent on approval, and to give you discernment and recognize when fear is disguising itself as caution. I want to encourage you to ask Him to help us to hear His voice louder than everyone else's, and just remind us that our confidence isn't rooted in having every answer. So as you take this and run with it today, I want you to think about one decision you have been delaying and ask yourself, am I waiting for wisdom or am I waiting for permission? Whose approval have I been chasing? If everyone else stayed silent, what do I already know I need to do? And sit with that question, because deep down, you may already know your next step. So here is your challenge for today. Choose one decision you've been postponing and write down 3 things. What do I know? What wise counsel have I already received? And what is my next faithful step? That's it. Send the email, schedule the meeting, submit the application, start the project, have the conversation. Whatever your next step is, take it. Because confidence is not built by waiting, it's built by moving. And remember your reminder of the topics that we're talking about this month. The life I want is built by the standards I keep when no one is watching. One of those standards is refusing to let fear make your decisions. And so remember, you don't close that gap between where you are and where you want to be overnight. You become that woman you desire to be, and you know you're capable of, by making one courageous decision at a time. Have an incredible Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow for Growth Friday, ladies.